Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Great Cooker. I'm trying to find out. Oh, I guess you can hear me. Okay, I am live. This is my very first broadcast, and right now I'm just trying to check and see if you can actually see my screen. Um, so I appreciate you bearing with me. Okay, weekly planning. I'm trying to pull it up and see if I can actually see it. Oh, yeah, it's working. Okay. Right now I'm just waiting for some viewers to come in. Thanksgiving is coming up. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the viewer who just tuned in. My name is Sophronia and of A Great Cooker, and I'm sharing my meal plan for this week, this Thanksgiving week. It's going to be fairly simple. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are going to be very days of simple cooking for dinner because also throughout those 3 days, I'm going to be doing some Thanksgiving cooking, and therefore I will need to expend most of my energy on the Thanksgiving cooking. So I'm just trying to save time that way. Another way that I'm going to be saving time is I'm going to be using Walmart pickup. Let me show you what Walmart pickup looks like online. If you see if you see a black screen, please bear with me. This is my first time doing this, so hopefully I'll get the hang of it and it won't take too long. What I did today was I actually used the app. I used the Walmart grocery pickup app, but I don't have a way to show you the screen on my phone. But so this is Walmart grocery uh, online. This is their website, and you can also order groceries this way as well. So what I did earlier today, is I placed an order, and all I have to do is go and pick it up in the morning. And I actually use Walmart pickup. Mm, about yeah, every 2 weeks. About every 2 weeks when I go to the grocery store now. Every now and then I might skip and only go once in a month. But for the most part, I use Walmart grocery pickup every 2 weeks, and it saves me a lot of time. And right now, they have a program where you, if I refer someone, I get $10 off of my next grocery pickup, but you also get $10 off of your grocery pickup. So if you've never used Walmart grocery pickup before, there is a link in the description of this video, and feel free to use that link and save some money for your family. So this is what I ordered earlier. Is the majority of this food is groceries. However, I did have to buy a few things, a few items just to get me through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And so I'm not going to go over everything, but for example, the first item here, the spaghetti, that's for tomorrow, Monday. Monday, I'm actually, for the very first time, I'm going to be using my pressure cooker. I bought an Instant Pot some time back, but I've never used it. All I did was took it out of the box, and it's been setting on my counter. So on Monday, I'm actually going to clean it out, do the water test, and I'm going to try my hand at making some spaghetti. And then some of this is items we will need that are not Thanksgiving related, like the apple juice, bread, applesauce. The pizzas, these frozen pizzas are going to come in handy, like I said, because I'm going to be making easy dishes. So you can't get much easier than sliding frozen pizzas into the oven. And a couple weeks ago, for the first time, my family and I tried Wild Mike's Pizza. I rarely, actually don't really, up until that time, hadn't really been buying frozen pizza at all. because we make our pizza from scratch. We make our pizza dough from scratch, and we make everything from scratch. But it was my son's birthday, and he requested frozen pizza. And the Wild Mike's pizza had this really bright packaging. It caught my attention, and it was priced right, as you can see. So I gave it a try. We gave it a try, and the whole family loved this pizza. And I was doing the math, and the pizzas are 14-inch pizzas, so they're very big pizzas. My family, we can make a cheese pizza. We can make a 16-ounce cheese pizza. 16-inch, I mean, let's say inches, not ounces. And we can make a 16-inch pizza, cheese pizza only, for about $5. But once we add toppings, that price jumps up. So to be able to get a pepperoni pizza or to get a pepperoni and sausage pizza for 5.74 and it tastes good, I'd rather do that than make the pizza because it is saving a lot of time. Also, the Wild Mike's, they have a mostly natural ingredients, which is also a plus. So we're going to be getting cereal, raisins. The raisins are for pumpkin bread for Thanksgiving. And then now we're starting to get into all the items that I'm going to need for Thanksgiving. A lot of these drink mixes and teas are for a punch that my daughter makes. And then if there's pumpkin, a can of pumpkin, of course, that's for pumpkin pie. And there's the pie crust for pumpkin pie. And then just moving along, yes, we are going to use paper napkins. We are going to use paper plates because I just want to keep it simple and just want it to be about the food. And we don't really care so much about what we eat off of as long as we eat and we're happy. Sweet potatoes, all of this are for dishes, and I'm going to go into all the dishes that I will be making for Thanksgiving. And maybe if you haven't exactly figured out what you're making, I hope that this might be a help to you. This menu plan we're about to do will be a help to you to help you figure out what you're going to make. Before I get to the menu plan, I also scheduled an order, uh, a pickup for Sam's Club as well. Now, the thing I like about the Walmart pickup is when I drive up to Walmart in the morning, I drive up to their pickup area. Someone from Walmart will actually bring my groceries to the door and place those items directly in my vehicle. I don't even have to get out of my car. And so that's my preferred method. But there are some items that I actually need from Sam's Club, and Sam's Club also has a pickup menu. The screen for Sam's Club should be coming up. Um, there we go. They do have a menu, and I mean, Sam's Club has some items that I need it's better to get them at Sam's Club. So here's a few items that I'm getting from there. And all of these are for Thanksgiving with the exception of the water. We just need water. So Velveeta, margarine, potatoes, with peaches, cream cheese, sugar. Well, the sausage is just for breakfast, and the tortillas aren't for. Okay, so these last few items are not for Thanksgiving. So in the morning, I'm going to probably go to Walmart first, pick up my order, then go to Sam's Club and pick up my order, and then I will be able to start. Um, and then I'll come home, put everything away, and then we'll start cooking throughout Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to be ready for Thursday. Now, let me go back to the menu so I can show you what we actually will be cooking, what we'll actually be preparing this week. Let me see. Okay. What I do is I just use Google Keep. It's a free app. I guess all Google apps are free for the most part. But Google Keep is a free app. It's like having little post-it notes, you know, on your phone or on your computer. Okay, so we'll start with Monday. And like I said, Monday for the very first time, I will be using my Instant Pot. I'm actually going to live stream that tomorrow. And so after I run a few tests, do the water test, my hope is that the very next thing I will make is spaghetti, and that will be Monday's dinner, and that's pretty easy, along with applesauce. This is for the children mainly. My husband and I don't really eat applesauce, but there's a very easy Monday night dinner. Then on Tuesday, those frozen pizzas I told you about, that's when they will come into play. So I'll simply be sliding those pizzas into the oven, and I'm not sure yet what I'll put as a side for those, but a lot of times I just decide my sides the day of. The day that I fix dinner, I'll look in the cabinet and in the pantry, and I'll figure out what side to put with the meal that day. Then on Wednesday, I plan on doing a lot of baking. I plan on baking most of the Thanksgiving desserts on Wednesday. So to keep it very simple, we're going to have breakfast for dinner. I call that, when I write my menu, I just put BFD, which stands for breakfast for dinner. And it it varies. I can't say for sure what we'll have, but more than likely it's going to be waffles or possibly pancakes. And we'll have that along with eggs and fruit. And that's it, because Thursday is the big day. Thursday is the big day where I'm going, like you are probably as well, I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking, a whole lot of cooking. So I'm saving um I'm saving my energy, conserving my energy for Thursday. Let me tell you, let me go ahead and type up what I'm just trying to find it. I wrote it down here somewhere. Okay. So here we go for Thanksgiving. Of course, the turkey. We have guests coming, so I'm making a 20-pound turkey, approximately 20 pounds, because first of all, we're a family of six, and we have possibly up to six other people that may be joining us for dinner. So a 20-pound turkey is probably the right size. In addition to that, I'll be making, actually, let me just tell you all the vegetables because there's a few here. And the reason why I make so many is because that different family members like different vegetables. So I try to make sure I make everyone's favorite if possible. So the peas, one of my sons loves the peas, and I'll get that going in a crock pot. The green beans, I don't make them the traditional quote unquote way for Thanksgiving. The green beans that I will be making are going to be in a tomato based sauce, and it will also have bacon in it. And again, I make that, prepare that in the crock pot as well. Also, be having sweet potatoes. Um, yeah, those are super sweet. I'm talking about the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows and the brown sugar and all of that deliciousness. And cream corn. The cream corn I will make from scratch. I wish I had a third crock pot because it would be perfect to put the cream corn in a crock pot. But I will just have to make that on a big pot on the stove because currently I only have two crock pots. Then we'll be making mac and cheese. This is my signature dish that every year people ask me if I'm making my mac and cheese, and I always make it. I have made it every Thanksgiving for over a decade, and I guess I will always make it as long as I make Thanksgiving dinner. My husband is from Louisiana, so for Thanksgiving we either have dirty rice or jambalaya, and a, like a week or two before, I just ask him which one he wants, and this time he said that he wanted dirty rice. Then my daughter is going to make homemade crescent rolls. She'll whip the dough up in the bread machine, and there's a good recipe for that. Those usually turn out very buttery and sweet too. They're good. And then I buy dinner rolls, and I also buy Hawaiian rolls. Okay, that's not how you spell Hawaiian. Let's see, how do you spell? There we go. Hawaiian rolls. And if I'm not mistaken, that off the top of my, or that's what I have written down. And I think that's everything. Um, so yeah, that's what Thanksgiving is looking like for us. And we're going to be making about seven, five, or is it five or seven desserts? I don't remember. Let me see. That I didn't write down earlier. Let me see if I can remember our desserts. One of my sons is making pumpkin pie and also pumpkin bread. My daughter is making peanut butter pie. Everyone always asks for that as well. I'm buying a key lime pie. It's my husband's favorite. And that's only three dessert. Four, one, two, three. That's four. I know I'm missing something. Also, my daughter makes a punch. I always put that in the dessert category because it's very sweet when she puts all the sherbet and everything in there. And I feel like there's a couple more, but that's all I remember for now. Then Friday is very easy. Friday is leftovers. Yay. So happy because after all that cooking on Thursday, who wants to cook on Friday? I don't. And guess what? I don't want to cook on Saturday either. So that's leftovers. And I'm still not going to feel like cooking on Sunday. And when I cook for Thanksgiving, I cook, oh my goodness, I cook so much food. So much food. I cook enough food so that we definitely will not run out of anything on Thanksgiving Day. And usually, depending on our guests, the number of guests that we have, I usually cook so much that we can eat 3 day leftovers for 3 days, plus freeze freeze leftovers as well, and then eat those. I'll pull those out here and there for lunches or dinners. So that is let me see. Oh, did I fit the whole thing? Yeah, that's Monday through Sunday. That is my menu planning for Thanksgiving week. And like I said, I I'm heading over to Walmart in the morning and using to pick up the items that I already bought. So that's going to be awesome and save me a lot of time. Like I said, if you're interested in the Walmart pickup and you've never done it before, you can use the link in the description and you'll get $10 off of your first order. I'm trying to think. I feel like that's it. Um, like I said, I try to so I don't have so much to do on Thanksgiving. I do make my desserts ahead of time. Of course, turkey ahead of time. Who wants turkey ahead of time? So I do get up early on Thanksgiving morning, usually around 7, and prepare my bird and slide it in the oven because, like I said, I personally don't want to cook a turkey the day before. It's just not the same. And then with the peas and the green beans, I get those going in the crock pot in the morning as well and just simmer those on low. And then while the turkey's roasting, I get together the sweet potatoes, the cream corn, the mac and cheese, and the dirty rice. And I'm very blessed because I have 4 children that help me prepare dinner. So there's actually 5 of us cooking. And so a few years back, when my kids were little, I cooked everything. And I'm sure you know how that is. Cooked everything. But as my kids have gotten older, I've taught them some of my, my signature dishes. And so each of them has at least 1 to 2 dishes that they can prepare from start to finish without any help from me or anyone. And the food turns out delicious. So I'm very grateful about that. So this is what we're looking at for this week. I want to ask you to also to subscribe. Um, if you're watching this video, subscribe. This is my first live stream, but what I'm actually going to be doing is a lot of actual videos, a lot of how-to videos, a lot of the dishes that I prepare and have been preparing for my family for years that they love and that are delicious. I will be making videos for those recipes and getting those online weekly. I'm also going to be doing more live streams as well. So I just wanted to, let me see, let me go back to this screen, see if I can get back there. Okay, I want to thank you for tuning in. Until next time, have a great night.